Hi everybody, it's Miss Richardson. I would like to give you a quick rundown on how to create your senior page. For convenience sake, we're going to use Publisher 2016. So I'm at home. I have a shortcut on my desktop. You are going to have to click on the Windows, scroll down to, this doesn't even look like yours does there at school, but go through the list that opens, go to Microsoft Office, and go through the tools, and you're going to choose the one that says Publisher. Okay, it looks like the green pea or aqua teal colored. You're going to open that. Okay, the page size that you want to select is the blank 8.5 by 11. Double click it. Now you have your workspace. A quick little lesson. Note things that you put outside this blue line are apt to get cut off of your page. So you want to put all the important things inside, okay? The first thing that we're going to talk about is backgrounds for your senior page, which you're going to want. Some people use a picture. Some people want a design. Some people use just plain colors. That is totally up to you. This all starts out by going up to the top. This is called the ribbon up here. Go up to the top ribbon, click Page Design, and if you click all the way to the right where it says Background over here, click that down arrow. You can do no background, but of course you don't want to do that. You want it to be cool. There's solid background, gradient backgrounds, which kind of gives you it's a two-tone effect, but you can add more colors to that even. You can click More Backgrounds, and this is where we get to all of the decisions. Of course, no fill would be that plain white that you see that we don't want. Solid fill would give you options of colors, and you can click even more colors. You can pick from the standards, or you can pick the blends. You can custom color. This is the custom area. Standard colors would give you anything from this menu. Pantones, you can pick different hues of different colors. So you have a huge variety there. So for instance, I'm just going to pick maroon for right now, which fills your page like this. However, some of you might not want the solid background. Go back to your Backgrounds tab, click the More area, and next one to choose from is Gradients. Okay, this is where you can have a little fun. You can pick the presets. This would be the different sizes and areas. The types, which way you want them to flow in a line or a path. Choose which way you want the gradient to fade. Or directions, I guess you'd want to call it. The angles, you can switch them up a little bit. Go back and change that. It's going to change it a little bit. You can play with that. You can add colors in your gradient stops if you want to get really dynamic. Okay, these little tabs are your gradient stops. So we're going to say for my first color, I'm going to choose, we'll be extreme here. I'm sure you guys aren't going to go this extreme, but I'm going to go a bright yellow. My second color, I'm going to, I'll just use the standard. I'll go to an orange. Okay, I want a third color. I want that to blend maybe to a red. Okay, I'm going to pick one from there. It came out kind of pink, didn't it? And, oops, I think I've maxed it here. It looks like 4 is the max you can do. So I want to move these around a little bit and change them up. And I want this to finish with a really dark color, of course. We'll go to that maroon color. Now if I click OK, you see what I have. Now if I want to go back and play with the different areas, how we want that to change up, go into your more backgrounds here, and you can play with your directions and there you go. Change it up to a path, and notice how I played with it there. So you have a lot of options just with those types of backgrounds, but we're not done. There's even more. Go to more backgrounds. You can do some really cool things like picture or texture fill it. I'm going to say I want to insert a picture. And for my page, we're just going to focus on my dog because I got tons of pictures of my dog and my grandkids and stuff like that on my computer here. I go to this PC, go to my desktop where I have all my stuff stored. You're going to want to go to your personal H drive. That's where you need to keep saving all of this. And I think I have a folder with just dog pictures in it somewhere. Maybe I do. Sorry. Ah, there he is, Buster. Okay, so this nice big picture I could use for a background. I'm going to insert it. And once I want to insert it, I have chosen it. And I think I chose it. Oh, make sure I did. I did, but just to be sure. Now, how do I want to do this? I can offset this picture left, right, or the top. I'm not going to play with that right now. I'm just going to put it in like it is so you can see it. So there's my picture as a background. Now, if I'm using that as a background on my page, it's going to be pretty prominent that way. So I want to make it a little bit more transparent because I want my pictures to stand out. So I'm going to play with the transparency here, and you do this by just dragging this little tab along, and I want it to be pretty transparent. So I'm going to set it at about 71% is fine. And let's look what it does. See how it makes it faded in the background? I'm thinking I want it maybe a little bit darker than that, so I'm going to adjust just a little bit. If I want it a little bit darker, I'm just going to go back towards it and take that number down a little. Let's go to 65 and see what that does. Okay, it gives it a little more definition, but not so much it's going to be overpowering if I put pictures on my page. Now, on your page, you're going to insert a headline somewhere that, of course, is going to be your full name. I'm just going to put Buster's name there at the top. You have lots of options in here. You can choose one, and then you can even tweak it some more. I am just going to choose this one. Then when this opens, you get to choose your font. And of course, I'm going to want it to be a little fancier. And you can play around and change this all you want. I'm going to do a Bradley hand one. And of course, maybe I want it italic so it looks like it's a little more like handwriting. And get rid of what they have. And I'm going to put Buster's name in here. And we're going to use his full name because that's what you're going to use on your page. If you want to put your middle name in or not is your option. For your page, first and last name are required, though. I'm putting Buster's full name, which I've just christened him Buster Bratt Richardson. And I'm going to put it up here. I only have a few seconds left in this recording, so I'm going to have to create a new one after that. I'm going to fill the color with the dark black because I want it to outstand, and I'm going to put a line around the outside, red. And I can play with this even more. For right now, I'm going to show you, this is the headline in a